India is a land of stories, where history stretches back to the dawn of civilization. Ancient cities like Mohenjo-daro laid the foundation for a rich, diverse culture. Empires advanced art, science, and philosophy, giving the world the concept of zero. India became the birthplace of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, spreading messages of peace. Over centuries, rulers blended cultures, building iconic monuments like the Taj Mahal. After years of struggle, India achieved independence, symbolized by the tricolor flag. From ancient wonders to modern metropolises, India's journey continues. Independence brought both celebration and heartbreak. The partition of India and Pakistan triggered mass migrations and violence, leaving deep scars. The new nation faced the challenge of uniting a diverse population and building a democracy from scratch. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first prime minister, envisioned a modern secular republic. The government invested in industry, science, and infrastructure, temples of modern India. A new constitution guaranteed rights and established parliamentary democracy, giving every adult the right to vote. The world watched as India embarked on its democratic experiment. The early years were marked by wars, food shortages, and internal challenges. The Green Revolution transformed agriculture, making India self-sufficient in food. Despite progress, poverty and corruption persisted. The Congress Party dominated politics, but new forces emerged in the 1980s and 90s. Economic reforms in 1991 opened up the economy, unleashing entrepreneurial energy. A new era of growth began, bringing both opportunities and challenges. India's journey as a nation has been one of constant adaptation. Each decade brought new trials and triumphs. The country's resilience was tested, but its democratic spirit endured. As India changed, so did its leaders, shaped by the times and the people they served. The stage was set for a new generation to rise. In the heart of this changing nation, a remarkable story was about to unfold. The story of a boy from Vadnagar, destined to leave his mark on India's future. And so, a new chapter began. In Vadnagar, Gujarat, a boy named Narendra Modi was born in 1950. His father ran a tea stall. Young Narendra helped serve tea, learning hard work early. These encounters taught him empathy and resilience. A curious student, he was inspired by Swami Vivekananda. His spiritual quest led him to travel across India. These years were a journey of self-discovery. The boy who served tea would one day serve a nation. Modi's search for purpose took him to the Himalayas, where he lived simply and learned from sages. This period of solitude taught him self-reliance, discipline, and the strength to endure hardship. He returned to Gujarat with a new sense of direction, joining the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS. The RSS emphasized discipline, character, and service to the nation. Modi became a prakarak, a full-time volunteer, traveling from village to village, organizing activities and connecting with people. Life as a prakarak was demanding, requiring sacrifice and commitment. He lived simply, often staying with other volunteers, and dedicated himself to grassroots work. These years honed his organizational skills and deepened his understanding of India's social realities. Modi learned to listen, to mobilize, and to inspire. He was no longer just a seeker, he was becoming a leader. The RSS gave him a platform to channel his energy into nation building. Modi's journey was now intertwined with the aspirations of millions. His work at the grassroots laid the foundation for his future in public life. The lessons of discipline, service, and leadership would guide him through every challenge ahead. From spiritual wanderer to social organizer, Modi's transformation was complete. The next step would take him into the heart of Indian politics. A new chapter was about to begin, one that would test his resolve and shape his destiny. The boy from Vadnagar was ready to serve on a larger stage, and India was about to witness the rise of a determined leader. Modi's work with the RSS prepared him for a larger role in public life. In 1987, he joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, bringing his organizational skills to politics. Tasked with building the party in Gujarat, he quickly became known for his strategy and hard work. Modi masterminded key campaigns, helping the BJP rise to power in the state. His reputation as a sharp political mind grew, and he was soon promoted to national secretary, managing party affairs across India. Modi's national perspective deepened as he traveled and built coalitions. In 2001, amid crisis, the BJP chose him as Chief Minister of Gujarat. He had never contested an election or run a government, but he accepted the challenge. In October 2001, Modi was sworn in as chief minister, ready to implement his vision for development. A new and decisive chapter in his political journey had begun. The stage was set for him to prove himself as a leader. The lessons of his past would now be tested in the crucible of governance, and the eyes of the nation were watching. As chief minister, Modi faced immediate challenges, including the 2002 Gujarat riots, a controversy that would follow him for years. He shifted focus to development, launching the Gujarat model with investments in infrastructure, industry, and 24/7 electricity for villages. Vibrant Gujarat summits attracted global business, transforming the state's economy. Modi's image as a decisive, efficient administrator grew with each electoral victory. His popularity spread beyond Gujarat, and by 2013, India was yearning for strong leadership amid policy paralysis and corruption scandals. The BJP named Modi its prime ministerial candidate for the 2014 elections. He ran a high-energy campaign promising "Din, better days," and connecting with millions, especially the youth. The result was a historic victory. The BJP won a majority on its own for the first time in 30 years. On May 26, 2014, Narendra Modi was sworn in as India's 14th Prime Minister. Modi's rise from state leader to national icon was complete. His vision and leadership would now shape the destiny of over 1 billion people. The nation looked to him for change, hope, and progress. A new era had begun for India. The world watched as Modi took center stage. The journey from Vadnagar to Delhi was now a story for the ages. As Prime Minister, Modi promised to build a new India rooted in development, inclusion, and trust. He launched flagship programs like Swachh Bharat, Clean India, aiming to end open defecation and change mindsets about cleanliness. The Jan Dhan Yojana brought millions into the banking system, while Make in India sought to turn the country into a manufacturing hub. The goods and services tax unified the tax system, creating a common national market. Modi's government pursued economic reforms and digital transformation. On the world stage, he built relationships with global leaders, repositioning India as a major power. Modi's style was energetic and hands-on, inspiring mass participation. His policies aimed to directly impact ordinary citizens and modernize the nation. The focus was on opportunity, innovation, and national pride. Modi's vision was ambitious, seeking to harness India's potential for the 21st century. The journey was challenging, but the momentum was undeniable. India was changing, fast, and the world was taking notice. Modi's tenure has seen bold, sometimes controversial decisions. Demonetization in 2016 aimed to fight black money and corruption, causing short-term disruption, but signaling decisive leadership. In 2019, his government abrogated Article 370, integrating Jammu and Kashmir more fully with India. Welfare schemes like Ujjwala Yojana and Ayushman Bharat provided clean cooking fuel and health insurance to millions. The Digital India initiative sparked a digital revolution, transforming payments and government services. Modi's policies have reshaped how Indians live, work, and interact with the state. His leadership has created new opportunities and challenges. Supporters see him as a transformative leader. Critics debate the impact of his decisions. The changes are profound, touching every corner of society. India is now a global leader in digital payments and innovation. The nation's social safety net has expanded dramatically. Modi's legacy is still being written, but his impact is undeniable. The story of change continues. Modi's journey from tea seller's son to prime minister is a story of struggle, ambition, and transformation. For many, he embodies hope and the power of perseverance. His leadership has reshaped Indian politics, centering on nationalism, development, and welfare. Supporters hail his vision. Critics warn of challenges to democracy and social harmony. India stands at a crossroads, young, innovative, and full of potential, but facing immense challenges. The nation must create jobs, fight inequality, and protect its environment. Its democratic and pluralistic traditions remain its greatest strength. The future will depend on the choices of its leaders and people. India's story is a continuous epic, with each chapter building on the last. Modi's rise is a significant chapter, one of change and transition. The next chapter is yet to be written. The spirit of India endures, resilient, striving, and ever hopeful. As the journey continues, the world watches. The promise of tomorrow is alive in the dreams of over 1 billion people, and the story of India goes on. Welcome everyone! We're so glad you could join us for a fun and lighthearted look at one of the most recognizable faces in global politics. Tonight, we're diving into the lighter side of India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, a leader who's as famous for his charisma as he is for his policies. He's not just a political powerhouse, he's got a signature style, a knack for memorable speeches, and a surprising sense of humor that often catches people off guard. Imagine leading a country of over 1 billion people and still finding time to crack a joke or two. It's not something you see every day from a world leader. Modi's become a global figure, known for his extensive travels, his tech-savvy moves, and yes, his iconic beard and colorful jackets that have become a part of his personal brand. But beyond the headlines and the serious speeches, there's a playful side to him that people across India, and even around the world, love to poke fun at. From viral memes to witty jokes, Indians have turned his quirks and catchphrases into comedy gold, making him a favorite subject for internet humor. It's all about connecting with the leader, making him feel a bit more like one of us, and showing that even those in power can be the center of a good-natured laugh. So tonight, we're celebrating the fun, the jokes, and the moments that make even a world leader relatable, reminding us that laughter truly brings people together. Get ready for some classic, family-friendly humor. No politics, just personality. We promise, it's all in good fun. Grab your popcorn, settle in with your friends or family, and let's kick things off with a few laughs that everyone can enjoy. Let's get this party started and enjoy the lighter side of leadership together. Let's talk selfies, because in today's world a single photo can capture 1,000 emotions, and sometimes even make history. If there's a selfie king among world leaders, it's definitely PM Modi. He's turned the simple act of taking a selfie into an art form, and it's become a signature move at every event he attends. He's snapped pics with presidents, celebrities, and even a tiger statue. From Bollywood stars to global icons, no one escapes the Modi selfie moment. Here's a joke. Why did Modi's phone battery die at the G20? Too many selfies. Everyone thought G20 stood for Group of 20 selfies. Even the most serious summits can't resist his charm. Picture this: world leaders pausing serious talks just to squeeze into Modi's next Instagram post. It's not just about diplomacy, it's about capturing the moment and sharing it with the world. He probably has a folder labeled World Leader Selfies. Obama, Putin, you name it. Each photo tells a story of connection, friendship, and sometimes a little bit of fun. And what's his favorite camera button? The Modify button, of course. With every click, he adds his own unique twist, making each selfie memorable. He's not just in the picture, he's making sure it's perfect. From the right angle to the best lighting, he knows how to capture the perfect shot. In the age of social media, he gets it. A good photo is worth 1,000 words. It's a way to connect instantly with millions, breaking barriers and building bridges. While others delegate, you can feel his personal touch in every post. It's not just about publicity, it's about authenticity and reaching out directly to people. If I met that many cool people, my phone would be out of storage too. Imagine scrolling through thousands of selfies, each with a story behind it. That's leadership in the digital age, embracing technology, staying connected, and always ready for the next big moment. Selfies, style, and a sense of humor. What's not to love? Modi's camera isn't just a device, it's a bridge to millions, and he's the king of making every shot count. If you've heard Modi speak, you know his catchphrase, Maitron, meaning friends. It's so iconic it's become a meme and a punchline. Here's a classic. If Modi has 10 apples and gives one to each of his Maitron, how many are left? All 10. Because Mitron is the whole country. People use Mitron everywhere now. At home, at work, even to announce they're out of milk. It's his, how you doing? Instantly grabbing attention. Another one. Why would Modi make a great DJ? Because every set starts with a shout out to all his Maitron. Imagine him at a music festival, dropping beats and economic policy. Maitron isn't just a word, it's a brand, a symbol of his unique style. It breaks down barriers, making him feel like a friend to over 1 billion people. Next time you hear it, smile, it's marketing genius. Modi's passion for yoga is legendary. He even got the UN to declare International Yoga Day. And of course, that's led to some hilarious jokes. Why did Modi get stuck in a yoga pose? He was trying to achieve a cabinet stretch. Picture him balancing government and yoga, literally. Seeing a world leader in a tracksuit holding a pose is just naturally funny. What's his favorite asana? The Pradhanasana. Pradhan means chief in Hindi. It's the kind of groan-worthy wordplay that makes you smile. His yoga moves have inspired memes, showing him as the only leader who can discuss policy, in downward dog. It's a reminder, leaders have hobbies too, and sometimes those hobbies are comedy gold. So next time you wobble in yoga, remember, even prime ministers need balance, flexibility, focus, and a little fun. Modi's got it all. Modi's humble beginnings as a chaiwala, tea seller, are legendary, and the jokes practically write themselves. Why is he so good at foreign relations? Because he knows how to make strong chai and break the ice. Imagine him teaching a barista how it's done, all while giving a speech on self-reliance. Then there's his famous pakoda comment, saying selling snacks counts as employment. What's his favorite startup? Pakoda Mongo. Find the best pakoda stalls in town. These jokes connect his past to his present, making him relatable and down to earth. Chai and pakodas aren't just snacks, they're symbols of his connection to the common person. It's humor that's warm, simple, and served with a smile. No matter how high you climb, never forget your roots, or your favorite snacks. That's the recipe for a leader people can laugh with. Modi's love for technology is legendary. He's all about digital India, social media, and the power of connectivity. His vision is to transform India into a digitally empowered society and knowledge economy. He even has his own app, the Namo app, which keeps him connected with the people. This tech-savvy approach has led to some great tech jokes that lighten the political atmosphere. Why did Modi break up with his computer? It's a classic, too many windows. He's a Make in India guy. His preference for homegrown solutions is well known. Or this one, how does he say goodnight to his cabinet? He just mutes them on Zoom. It's a modern twist on traditional leadership. And his Namo app? A man downloads it and a genie appears. One wish? $1 million. Sorry, this app is for feedback, not miracles. It's a humorous take on the digital age. Modi's digital presence makes him feel modern and accessible, bridging the gap between the government and the people. He was one of the first world leaders to master Twitter, connecting directly with millions, setting a trend for others to follow. The jokes about his tech habits poke fun at our digital world, where even prime ministers are just a tweet away. It's a sign of the times, reflecting how technology has become an integral part of governance. It's a sign of the times, and it's definitely good for a laugh. Tech, tweets, and a touch of magic. These elements define Modi's approach to leadership. Tech, tweets, and a touch of magic. Modi's got the digital game down. Who knew governance could be so high-tech and hilarious? It's a new era of leadership. Who knew governance could be so high-tech and hilarious? It's a new era of leadership, blending tradition with technology. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the fun side of Narendra Modi. From selfies to chai, yoga to tech, these jokes aren't about politics, they're about personality. Humor connects us, breaks down barriers, and reminds us that even world leaders are human. In India, teasing a leader is a sign of affection, a way to bring them closer to the people. Laughter is a universal language, and these jokes celebrate Modi's quirks with warmth and respect. In a serious world, a little levity goes a long way. It helps us keep perspective and find joy in the everyday. Laughter really is the best policy. It unites, uplifts, and makes life a little brighter. So keep the jokes coming, keep smiling, and remember, even the busiest leaders need a good laugh. Thanks for joining this journey of laughs. Stay safe, be kind, and keep laughing. Good night.